Welcome back, families and friends, to my channel. I hope you're all doing well and safe out there. In this episode, I will be cooking pork bone soup. Let's start cooking. These are the ingredients for our dish: pork crackling, onion, rice, ginger, pork flavour broth powder, watercress, and pork bones. We're going to cut our onions. We've chopped our onions, put it aside for now. We've taken the skin of our ginger out. We'll leave it aside, and when we're ready to add, I'm just gonna grate it in the pot. Otherwise, I can just chuck it in whole like that. I will cut my watercress in about 3 lots. So I will just go 1, 2, just like that, and then I'll wash it thoroughly and have it ready for our cooking. Okay, pretty much everything. Chopping the veggies. Let's get on with cooking our pork meat. Okay, I have washed our pork bones before. I'm going to add it to the pot now, and then we will boil it. Add water to the pot. Turn our oven on, and we'll bring this to a boil. And once we boil for the first time, we will empty the dirty water out with all the impurities from the pork. We'll wash it thoroughly, and then we'll change the water again. Let's put the lid back on, and we will come back when it boils. Okay, everyone, can you see the blood coming out of the meat? Now, that is the blood I want to get rid of. So I want to boil it for quite some time until all that's come out, and then I'll wash it thoroughly before I change the water. Okay, so we'll keep boiling this for a few more minutes, and then we will move on to the next part of the recipe. And while we're waiting for the the meat to be ready, this is the secret ingredient to my soup: pork crackling. Gives it a nice crunch to the soup and an extra pork flavor. So this is my secret ingredient, along with the veggies, the watercress and rice. Let's go ahead and munch on this while we're waiting for the pot. So this is the impurities I was talking about earlier on. I could easily go with this to get rid of, but I'll still go ahead and change to a new water. I want to make sure I have clean water, then we can add the rest of the ingredients. Now we're going to tip this out, wash it, and then change our water now. Alright, I'm adding a new hot water. I've washed it thoroughly, and now I'm adding my new water. Okay, to that I'm going to add my rice. I have washed my rice as well. I'm also going to add 3 teaspoons of our pork flavour broth powder. So I'm adding 3. I think it's a teaspoon We'll start with that first. We can always add more later, but just adding those 3 spoons, I can really, smell the nice flavor of pork stock powder. I'm gonna add a bit more water, turning the oven back on. We will let this simmer for a good hour, just until the meat is nice and tender. And we will go back and check. If we need to simmer it for a bit longer, we will go ahead and do that. Add the rest of the ingredients. One more thing I forgot to add, everyone. I have decided to add my ginger whole, just like that, just to give it a nice flavor to the soup as it boils and as it's cooking the pork. I'm adding the rest of our watercress. I like to have heaps in the soup. I'll go season it one more time. And I'm turning this off now. Okay, that's pretty much it, everyone. Nice and simple soup. Good for winter. Not too much ingredients, just the basics of rice, pork meat or pork bones, and watercress with a few spices and ingredients to season the soup. I'm going to dish it, and then I'll add my secret ingredient, which is pork crackle. This is optional. You don't have to add it. I love adding this to my soup, and I'm serving my soup with rice tonight because there's rice in the soup as well. Okay, let's go ahead and taste our food and our cooking. So let's add the pork crackle to our soup for more pork flavor and a nice crunch to the soup. I think that's too much I've added. Here we go. Nice thick rice, some pork meat, watercress, and our pork crackle. It's very hot. This is a nice thick soup you can make for, your elderly. They'll enjoy this kind of soup. Our Polynesian elderly love this kind of soup, with rice. We used to make this a lot, but with tin fish. We will add rice, tin fish or elengi, and bele. It's another green that's available in Samoa. Pretty much similar to the silver beet or spinach. I think it's spinach. But we would add that to the soup with rice, elengi, and then coconut cream we added. Oh my goodness, so yummy. And it's so organic, like adding the real coconut cream to it makes it, really nice. So this is similar to that kind of soup. Not often we will use pork unless we, get pork, or we put down one of the pigs for funerals, or, we decide to, have a pig for a special occasion. Then we will have the meat to do this kind of soup, but pretty much elengi we would use. But, exactly the same way with a lot of rice. You can never go wrong with watercress in your soup or boil up. Pork bones or beef bones. So that's our cooking, our soup for tonight. We're having that for dinner as a family. I hope you enjoy, and I hope I've explained and cooked. This is simple. A lot of us Polynesians are used to this kind of soup. I am making it for dinner, so I thought I'll just, record it and share with everyone out there. Thank you so much for tuning in and for cooking with me. Thank you so much to all the viewers, my subscribers, and all those who continue to view my videos on YouTube. I appreciate all the love and support from you all. Thank you for supporting my channel. We appreciate it, myself and the family. We thank you and we love you and grateful for all that you do for Mills and family. If you are new to my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so. Hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss out on any new videos I put on. Stay safe, take care. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.